Hello, King University. I'm Damian Wilson.
And I'm Tori Honore.
And welcome to the Bulletin Board, a weekly news show for King University. Yes, you heard it right, a weekly show. We're going to explore everything around campus, so stay tuned.
Today is Thursday, February 15th, and to start off today's broadcast, let's talk about everything going on around campus. Hopefully, everyone is starting to get into the swing of things. Organizations all over campus have been doing everything they can to make the transition to Spring 18 as easy as possible. Now that the residents have officially settled in, they were given the chance to get to know each other better and make new friends with cookies and conversation. How awesome is that? So, Damien, how are you doing this semester so far?
This semester is great. So I have a lot of questions. I'm actually taking 18 credits, which is a lot. It doesn't seem like a lot, but it is actually a lot. And all of my professors are pretty great. You know, I'm taking public writing and radio programming, and it's a really great semester so far.
That's great. Well, we began the month of February with the Black History Month flag raising that took place in front of the Myron Student Center to celebrate the achievements and excellence of Black Americans.
The Catholic Newman Club was also doing Soup for the Soul. This was giving free soup lunch to everyone. They had a guest speaker, Alexander Cernick, who was a former missionary speaker about the art, beauty, and how it leads to us to God.
Then there was Black Card Revoked. This was run by student government and was so much fun. Black Card Revoked was a game show that talked about pop culture trivia and the fun stuff about Black History Month. We have some footage of Black Card Revoked. Let's take a look.
So it's Black History Month, and we are hosting a game show called Black Card Revoked. And the reason why we decided to do this game show was because we wanted the students to get to know the African American culture, containing pop, entertainment, history, all that great stuff, but in a fun way.
Yes, this was such a great event, but Tori, check this out. All the fun didn't happen outside the classroom. It took place inside as well. Professor Sullivan's public relations got to work with 4 different nonprofit organizations, and the students got to compete head-to-head, creating the best public relations campaign. KeanTV's Amanda is out on location. Let's take a look at the action.
Hi, I'm Amanda Fregoso here with KeanTV News, reporting from CAS Room 353, where Professor Sullivan's PR campaign class is about to be given a very special opportunity. 4 nonprofit organizations, including Habitat for Humanity and America's Small Business Development Center, will be coming in to meet with students and speak with them about their organizations, giving the students a chance to create their very own PR campaigns for the organizations.
So we welcomed in multiple nonprofits from in and around the university community. We had Habitat for Humanity from Greater Middlesex County. We had representatives from the Westfield Fund. We had representatives from the Small Business Development Center right here on campus. And last but not least, we had representatives from St. Joseph's Social Service Center in Elizabeth. So we welcomed at least one representative from each of those clients in, and it was really a meet and greet for most of the class. First time the students got a chance to meet their clients and vice versa. The one thing the clients didn't know the students did was, even though they were talking to 4 or 5 students, those students are actually going to compete this semester to see who can come up with the best campaign. So it was interesting to see that dynamic kind of change as the client was getting ready to leave, and then these students start splintering off, and they said, why are they splintering? I said, well, they're going to compete to create the best campaign they can for you. And they said, oh, wow, I'm really curious to see what happens. So it was a lot of fun. In prior years with this class, we offered it one time previously since I've been here. And it was a special topics class. So now the class is actually recognized as part of a communication class. At that time, we had, I want to say, between 6 and 8 different student groups. And what's changed drastically this time is As opposed to having 6 to 8 different nonprofits throughout the class, we now have a smaller amount and then 2 teams focusing on each nonprofit. You know, the theory behind that being not only does the competition kind of create better projects, but also too, these nonprofits are investing a lot of their time into the class to give our students as applicable a learning experience as possible. So to be able to deliver them not only 1 but 2 campaigns with different perspectives really kind of enhances that mutual benefit for the class. So where they're competing this class, they weren't before, and we're actually lessening the amount of nonprofits we're working with for the sake of a better overall project. One of the best things about this class is that not every single one of our students has the chance to intern before they graduate, and this is as close as they can get to kind of a real world situation as possible. So even though we'd still strongly suggest they get at least 1 internship before they leave, this class will really put them directly in a client facing situation, and the client is really expecting a real world campaign back. And it's a great chance to kind of give these students a taste of what's waiting for them after they graduate, number 1. And number 2, it gives them a chance to kind of take the textbook, bring it to life, and most importantly, take everything they've learned and been tested on and actually use it right here in the classroom. So we really like the fact that it's as real world as possible. And one of the great things about this class that I should mention as well is that towards the end of this class, to make sure our students' campaigns are really prepared to deliver to their clients, we'll actually be welcoming back several alumni from Coin PR who graduated the last couple of years. They're going to come back and donate their time towards the end of this semester to really go through the campaigns with me, with the student groups, and make sure they're kind of polished, and maybe there's also some new age, cutting edge ideas in the industry they can include. So it should be a really, really fun semester, and we're really looking forward to it.
And there you have it. Can't wait to see what kind of campaigns these students come up with for these great nonprofit organizations. I'm Amanda Fregoso with KeanTV News.
Fun class! Now for some important dates. February 1st was the last day you could file applications for pre-professional field experience or student teaching for fall 2018. The last day to withdraw from classes with a 50% refund was February 6th. The university is closed on Monday, February 19th for President's Day. The deadline to submit immunization records for students with spring start is March 2nd, and the graduate comprehensive exams are coming up on Saturday, March 3rd. Good luck to all of those taking your comps.
Last week, Omega Phi Chi had an amazing bake sale where they had all sorts of sweet treats to give. They had to make their own cupcake bar, and KeanTV Emily was out there checking it out. Let's check it out.
Hey KeanTV, it's Emily here, and it's a rainy day outside, but that hasn't stopped us from still having the cupcake sale. I'm here with Ashanti, part of Omega Phi Chi, a sorority here on Kean campus. What are you guys doing here today?
So today we're doing build your own cupcake. Pretty much you get to build your own cupcake. You choose your cupcake flavor, your frosting flavor, and your toppings, and all for $1.
Wow, this all looks really good. Yeah.
So pretty much we're just fundraising for our various things that we fundraise for KDM. And our philanthropy is also breast cancer awareness, so we donate to the Susan G. Komen Foundation. So pretty much we just use things like bake sales and other events to raise money to fund our organization and keep our chapter running.
Cool. How many fundraisers do you guys on average have on campus?
Usually we do them by semester, so we try to do at least 5 a semester. If more, then great, but usually most of our programs are just planned to get our name out on campus and to get people involved in our organization.
Okay.
Would you like a cupcake?
Yes, I would like a cupcake actually, because it all looks really good.
So what flavor?
I gotta go with chocolate.
Okay, great. Good choice. And we have chocolate and vanilla frosting.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with vanilla. So it's a little variety.
Okay. Try to make it look as pretty as possible for you.
Okay, any kind of cupcake is a pretty cupcake.
No, seriously. And they taste really good too, I promise.
They also have funfetti and vanilla cupcakes.
And we have toppings. We have sprinkles. We have gold sprinkles. We have the colorful sprinkles. And we also have cherries, if you would like it.
Gotta go with the rainbow sprinkles.
Right now.
You wanna make your own cupcake?
I just
Put a little extra sprinkles on there for you. Oh, thank you.
Thank
Enjoy. Okay, guys. So Omega Phi Chi. You got support. You gotta come and you gotta support them. Come get a cupcake. They're only $1, and next time they're around, make sure you go and support them. Thanks, guys. Thank you. No problem.
Well, our crew scoured the campus asking students what they were doing for the holiday and if they wanted to wish anyone special in their lives a happy Valentine's Day. KeanTV's Andrew Sanchez was out in the Student Center. Let's check in with him.
Honestly, I got class, I'm gonna chill with my bros, and I'm gonna just go to work, you know?
Pretty good. So Valentine's Day is coming up soon. Have any plans?
Yeah, for Valentine's Day, I plan on going to Applebee's with my friends.
I mean, I don't know. I might take my mom out somewhere real nice.
Plan on, where?
Not yet, but there's a couple spots in New York she likes, so I'll look into that.
So Valentine's Day is approaching really soon. Tell me what you're doing for Valentine's Day.
For Valentine's Day, me and my girlfriend, we're actually going to see a comedy show at Rutgers. It's hosted by Capri Fernandez, the guy that does, if you look up his Instagram, you know what I'm talking about. But that's basically it.
That's dope. That's dope.
Actually, I'm gonna go hang out with my roommates. We're just gonna have a nice time together.
That's dope. Do you have any idea what you guys are gonna do specifically, or just chill?
We're not sure yet, but we're probably gonna eat, chill, watch a movie, something really chill.
Do you have any idea what you're about to do?
Yeah, I'll probably take my girls Korean barbecue, watch a movie, something light. Say happy Valentine's Day to my mom.
Honestly, I'm gonna give a shout out to my mom, because if it wasn't for my mom, I wouldn't be here right now.
I can respect that.
I want to give a shout out to you. Happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you very much. Same to you.
Thank you.
Shout out to anybody special you like?
Me, no special lady in my life, my mother. I love her very much with all my heart.
Alright, man.
I want to shout out my girlfriend Laura. I'm not going to give her last name because I ain't going to stop.
Alright.
That's it.
Alright, so thank you, man. Appreciate your time, bro.
Alright.
Yes, I want to give a shout out to my sisters, Omega Phi Chi, Multicultural Sorority Incorporated, and my mom.
Do you want to give a shout out to anybody special in your life?
Yeah, my girl Val. See you on Valentine's Day. Your birthday on the 22nd too, so it's like double presents, I guess. Shout out to my mom, because I just love my mama, and my sister Carolina.
We also had National Wear Red Day for Women's Heart Health. This has been nationally recognized for 15 years now. It's a widely successful event, drew tons of attention to women's heart heart disease being the #1 killer of women, with campus games, healthy recipes, and free blood pressure screening. Tori, did you know that since the beginning of the national campaign that more than 50% of women has increased their exercises? 6 out of 10 of these women have changed their diets. More than 40% of these women check their cholesterol levels. 1/3 women has talked with their doctors about developing heart health plans. Today, nearly 300 fewer women die from heart disease than stroke each day. Death of women has decreased more than 30% over the past 10 years.
Wow, I didn't know all those facts. What a fantastic way to celebrate women's health. Besides National Wear Red Day, there were other events that took place on campus. Our juniors and seniors were getting their class rings, something to remind them of Kean University once they graduate. KeanTV's Andrew Sanchez was able to sit down with the representative from Balfour and find out some great information about class rings.
Hey guys, my name is Andrew. Welcome to KeanTV, and I'm here with Michelle, who is running this year's ring booth for the class rings. Hi Michelle, how are you?
I'm great, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. So tell me a little bit more about what you're doing today.
So our company Balfour comes onto campus a few times a semester to run a discount for the students, both juniors and seniors, so that you can take advantage of actually trying on the rings. And like I said, we run a discount, so it is cheaper to order your ring here at the school than it would be online. And we love, watching the students size their fingers and play around with the rings and find the ring that's perfect for them. It's a very exciting time in a student's life.
Wow, that's really interesting. And would you mind telling me how many styles do you have for each ring?
Well, we obviously have more lady styles than we do the gentlemen, because the gentlemen tend to gravitate to they're more simple creatures, I think. They like just your major, your minor on the sides, and most people do the blue stone. That's great because it's a school color. I encourage students to get the school color blue. There is quite a large collection. There's quite a large collection, a lot to see, so it's definitely better to see them in person than it would be online. I don't know how anyone can pick a ring online. It's really tough. It's a tough decision.
Yeah, that's really true. And price-wise, do you guys have like payment plans that you guys do, or?
We have payment plans. They are awesome. There are no finance charges, no interest. You could spread the cost of the ring over 3, 4, or 6 months. And you can get anywhere from stainless steel ring, so that would be the least expensive way to go, all the way up to an 18-karat gold ring, which is 75% pure gold.
Nice. And you would recommend these for seniors and juniors, right?
Most people do order in their junior year. It's very common. I have a few students that are seniors that are ordering them now, which is fine as well. And we will be here one more time before graduation, so that seniors can order their ring as well.
And how long did it take? Like, if I were to pick a ring today, how long would it take for to personalize and everything like that?
So the ordering process is quite simple. Once you've decided what ring you like, the process can take 5 to 10 minutes. Now, for you to get your ring, if you're on the 4 to 6 month payment plan, it takes about 10 to 12 weeks.
Nice. And you said you're here when next?
Today and tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday the 8th. Tomorrow's the 8th. Yeah, so tomorrow from 12 to 5 is our last day. So come on over and see us.
All right. Sounds good. Well, thank you very much for taking your time. Thank you.
My pleasure. You're welcome.
Speaking of graduation, we also had class photos this week. It's a time where everyone makes themselves even more beautiful and smile pretty for the camera to remember their time here at Kean. Our seniors will be leaving us soon. What better way than take a memorable photo?
This past Monday, Access tutor Camille gathered in the new upper cafeteria for fun and random acts of kindness, since it is Random Acts of Kindness Week. And then the Catholic Newman Club celebrated Mardi Gras with a huge feast over in the Greek Lounge, followed by Golden Love karaoke night with the ladies of Sigma Gamma Rho and the guys of Iota Phi Theta over in the Cougars Den. Now that we have gone through the events that occurred last week, here on campus, let's move on to sports with Edis Damas and see how our Cougars are doing.
The Cougars have been doing great this season. This past Saturday, men's basketball just battled Stockton and won 94-72. Women's basketball lost to Stockton 59-71. They finished their season out yesterday at William Patterson University. Men's volleyball beat Wilkes and Arcadia both with scores 3-0. Coming up this weekend, we have baseball at Drew on Friday, Stevens on Saturday, men's volleyball at Cairn University, and then York College on Friday, and at Newman University and Misericordia University on Saturday.
As usual, the Cougars are doing great. Let's check out with Vera with the weekly weather report.
Hey guys, it's Ruby from KeanTV. I'm just here to give you guys the weather forecast for this week. Today it's supposed to be beautiful outside, so make sure you guys enjoy the beautiful weather. Tomorrow it's supposed to rain, so make sure you guys bring your umbrellas, your rain boots, everything like that. Next week is supposed to fluctuate temperatures crazy, so you guys can make sure you guys layer up and wear different types of clothing so that you guys are able to control your temperatures. It's supposed to rain a couple of times this week, as well as be really nice a couple of times. The temperature ranges from 20 degrees all the way up to 60 degrees, so be prepared. And thank you guys so much for watching, and this is Ruby from KeanTV.
Now that we're all caught up on our campus happenings, let's find out what's going on in the student government. And what better way to find out than from President himself, Damian. What can you tell us?
Well, what I can tell you right now is that applications for running for office is coming up very soon. So I would suggest everyone go and run. I mean, it's a great opportunity. It looks great on your resume. And who doesn't like to be in a leadership position?
Very true. Now we're going to hand the show over to Beva Zillit. She is going to be sitting down with some VIPs. She's sitting down with the cast members of Pippin. This show is supposed to be amazing.
Oh yeah, I cannot wait to see it. I have to go see it. I have to.
Same.
I have to.
Now when the foe see our soldier marching through the lead, they will mount a charge and meet us at the point I've labeled B. They're bowmen on the hill, in yellow on the map. We'll leave their posts and join the rest in falling to our trap. Then we'll cut off reinforcements and retreat of any kind. Burn principles of enfiladed, deflated mine.
Hello everyone, my name is Beppa Zokic and I'm here with cast members from Pippin the Musical. Why don't you guys introduce yourselves and tell us what you do in the show?
Hi, my name is Joelle Zaz. I'm a senior at Kean, theater major, double major mathematics, and I play Fastrada in the show, which is sort of like a Disney evil queen character.
Yes.
It's a little over the top, yeah.
Hello, my name is Cece Resto. I am a sophomore here at Kean University. I am also in the theater program with a minor in dance. And I am in the ensemble of Pippin, so I get to do all the behind-the-scenes magic and follow the lead characters and help manipulate them.
She dances so well.
Oh, stop.
I've heard.
So
Thank you
well.
so much.
So well.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I just want to thank you guys for coming,
Of course.
Cece and Joelle. So you talked about magic, so what's so magical about the show? Yeah, that's a hard question.
What is magical about the show?
Yeah.
Well,
Isn't the first number magic to do?
it is magic to do.
What's
Well,
so
it's sort of so it's so magical. So, well, the gag is the story goes that we all are a group of actors telling the story of Pippin, and it's sort of integrated with these magic tricks along the way as well. So we're telling everything in sort of a fantastical way. So that is the magic to do. But there's also some magic in the lesson to be learned in the show.
Oh, okay. So I've heard that there are magic tricks. What are some of the magic tricks, or is that like a secret?
Ooh. Well, I guess you got to come to find out.
You really do.
But there are some lifts.
Let's just say that there's many. There's quite a bit.
Yeah?
Yes, of all kinds. And that includes like magic tricks with people's bodies and with like, some classic ones.
Bodies.
Yes.
Wow.
People disappear, people reappear. It's
So this is going to be an exciting show, everyone.
It's very intricate.
I should hope so.
So I know it's very exciting. This has been fun, this process of making the show.
Yeah.
But what are some of the challenges in bringing the script and the score alive? Because I know it's a big deal. So what are some of the hardest things about it?
Well, I think a hard thing is living up to the expectation of the show. I mean, there was a revival of it on Broadway not long ago, like maybe 3-4 years ago.
Yeah.
So we're taking it and we're spinning it on its head, and it's looking completely different than the revival. So something that's been hard about it is not copying that version from Broadway and instead making it completely new and completely different, which is hard when you have the exact same script and the same music, but I think we've done a pretty good job of making it our own.
I think our director, Ernest Wiggins, along with our musical director, Jack Bender, have taken Pippin sort of as a broad statement and really took the time to work it and manipulate it into our own version of this story.
So
I'm
true.
excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see your version. Because I know every show's different depending on who does it. So I think Kean University will do a great job at this show. So what are some of your favorite moments in the show? We all have our own favorites. Whether it's your favorite moment personally or another person's favorite. You'll see you're
I know
laughing.
what my favorite
What's
moment
so funny?
Okay, so I don't want to spoil anything,
Okay,
but
no spoilers.
no spoilers, but there's a bit where, technically, since we're playing actors playing characters, there's a bit where our actor manager, a character called the leading player, fires one of the other actors from the show during the show. And she is, I don't want to ruin it. She's singing a number and the leading player comes on and goes, "You don't have a song here. Why are you singing?" And it's hysterical. And she turns to me and she makes me go off stage and pack her things and come on to give her suitcase to leave. So I love it. It's so funny.
Wow. What about you, Cece?
Oh, okay. So definitely there is a number called The Flesh.
Oh, the
Flesh?
Yes, The Flesh.
The flesh? What is that? I don't even know. I don't even know.
Well, it is also, it's a very mature dance number that we get to, all the players get to, grab
It's an
onto
inside
Pippin
joke.
and,
You'll
lead him into this world of sensuality.
Yeah.
So that was really fun to work with and get comfortable with the rest of the actors.
Yeah.
And we had a lot of fun putting it together, so hopefully get to see that
The
on
audience,
stage.
the audience will definitely love that number for sure.
Suspense. I can't wait to
Yeah.
see it.
Yeah, really.
So that's the end of our interview. I want to thank you guys so much for coming. I'm seriously so excited for the show, and everyone else should be really excited. It's running through February 16th to the 24th, correct? And
Of
there's
course.
what, 8 or 9 shows?
Approximately
9 performances.
Yeah, and they have both matinees and night shows, so I think you guys should really come out and see it. I love you guys. Thank you for coming.
we love you, Beba. Thank you.
And we're back to the studio with Damien and Tori.
How exciting! I can't wait to catch Pippin. Honestly, it looks so good. I can't wait. Last but not least, we have an amazing announcement. KeanTV has partnered with the Tower, and we are thrilled and honored to have some of the writers in the studio with us today. Let's get a sneak peek at some of the stories coming out.
On January 17th, in Upper Classroom Residence Hall, a fire broke out in a student's bedroom due to a lit candle. The damage did not leave the student's bedroom, but due to the setting off of the sprinklers, there was water damage on the 7th floor, the 6th floor, and the 5th floor, and in the dining residence hall and Upper Classroom Residence Hall. According to one student, they were outside in the cold for several hours. Eventually, she was able to move on to the freshman residence hall, where she waited patiently to be let back in. She doesn't remember if a notice was let out to come back, but somebody was yelling from the residence halls to notify them that they can return to their residence hall. According to the student, she wasn't able to return to the room till about 2 a.m. at night, and was unable to use the dining hall for about a week.
Well, that's all for this week, KeanTV. I'm Damien Wilson.
And I'm Tori Honore.
Thank you for watching our very first episode of The Bulletin Board. Tune in next week and see more that's happening here on campus.